personal year 4. This is your yearly and monthly horoscope for 2026. So, the theme for you is structure, discipline, stability, long term vision. Now, after the expressive highs of personal year 3, 2026, your personal year 4, asks you to rebuild. Commit and get real. This is not the year for skipping steps or chasing shortcuts. It's all about foundations, discipline, and decision making, mature decision making. So think of yourself as an architect now. You're creating the scaffolding that will support your dreams for the next 5 years. So first, let me do a quick overview of different areas of your life, and that will be followed by your monthly horoscope. So in areas of love and relationships, if you're single, you may not be in the mood for casual flings this year. Instead, you're craving something real, loyal, stable, and future-oriented. If you have met someone, it could develop slowly but seriously. You may even reconnect with someone from your past who feels more grounded now. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this is a test and build year. So you may be tackling real life logistics together, finances, living arrangements, family planning. Communication needs to be practical and it needs to be honest. Now, if your relationship lacks long-term potential, it may fade. A word of caution here would be don't let work stress harden your heart. Love also needs tending to as well. Now let's move forward to career and purpose. Now, this is a powerful year for laying down roots, stabilizing your career, and commit to your goals. So promotions or raises are possible, but only if they're earned through effort, consistency, and results. So you may take on more responsibilities. So build a plan from scratch is something that you could also do. You could also return to school or training to sharpen your skills. Another thing you can do is rebrand yourself, reposition yourself for your work identity. You'll be working harder, but the payoff is worth it all in the long run. This is, the time where you have to grind now and grow later. That's the season we're looking at. So the main tip here would be focus on systems, habits, and time management. Stay organized. Now let's look at money and finances. This is the best year out of the 9-year cycle for financial planning and long-term investments. So your focuses should be on paying off debt, increasing your savings, building credit, creating sustainable income. So don't expect windfalls, but expect to feel more financially responsible and empowered by the year end. And a word of caution would be mindful of the scarcity mindset. This year is all about building, not hoarding. So be smart. Your strategies should be to invest in tools, software, or training that increases your long-term income. Now let's look at health and vitality. This is a year to take your health seriously. Commit to a consistent schedule, sleep, diet, movement, hydration. It's less about intensity and more about consistency. Now, if there is a chronic or lingering issue pertaining to your health, get professional support. Here, prevention is key. This year, your body and your mind thrive on routine, not on chaos. Things you need to watch out for is back pain, joint issues, burnout, or rigidity. Now, best practices would be to build a healthy routine, build a daily rhythm. Morning routines, sleep hygiene are also very powerful this year. Now, let's look at spirituality and inner growth. Now, spiritual growth this year comes from alignment with your actions, not from escapism. This is a year to ask, do my choices match my values? Do they make me feel drawn to earth-based spirituality, ancestral wisdom, minimalist or intentional living, mindful, productive practices? So this is a great year for spiritual discipline. So you could do things like daily journaling, nature walks, structure your meditation. And a good mantra for you would be, I build my reality with intention and with integrity. Now let's move forward to family and home life. You may feel like you're taking on more family responsibilities this year, helping aging parents if you have, organizing finances, or becoming a source of stability for other people. Now, your home may require renovations, reorganization, or even a move based on practical needs such as job, school, finances. So you're basically called to being the rock, being steady, reliable, being present. Now, what I would say is don't shoulder it all alone. Ask for help when it's needed. You don't have to be a martyr to be dependable. Okay, let's move on to friendship and social life. You're less focused on going out and more focused on who's worth my time and my energy this year. Some friendships may fade if they're no longer matching your current lifestyle or your values, and that's okay. The friends that stay or the ones that enter now are likely to be more grounded, loyal, and aligned with your long term goals. What I would say is be intentional, say no to distractions, and yes to people who help you grow. Now, let's look at personal development. This year matures you. You're being asked to level up your inner game, becoming more accountable, self motivated, and focused. You're more likely to build better habits, learn about productivity. You're more likely to practice delayed gratification. Ask deeper questions about purpose and about legacy. You're not chasing a thrill, you're building something that lasts. So, the perfect affirmation would be each choice I make today builds the future I deserve. So, now let's move on to the monthly horoscope. So, January. The theme of the month is unexpected shifts and adaptability. The year kicks off with some changes and surprises. Be flexible as plans shift. Adaptability is key, but avoid impulsive decisions. Balance freedom with responsibility. Moving forward to February, which is all about home, family, and loving responsibility. This month grounds you in your personal life, so focus on family commitments, self care, and beautifying your space. Strengthen relationships through consistency and compassion. Moving forward to March, March is all about inner clarity and mental focus. It's a quiet month, a month that favors solitude and intellectual development. So step back from distractions, analyze your long term goals, and seek deeper meaning and planning your actions. So, April. April is all about ambition, work, and financial building. This is a very powerful month to manifest success, take control of your career, or address financial matters head on. So stay focused and think strategically. Hard work does pay off. Now, May. May is all about release, reflection, and emotional maturity. This is a letting go month. Complete old projects or relationships that no longer align. Make space for what supports your long term future, even if it's emotionally tough. Now, June. June is about new beginnings and practical leadership. A fresh cycle begins within your 4 year. So start something new, a system, a habit, a job. Lead with responsibility and lay the foundation for what you want to build. Now, July. July is all about emotional insights and it's also about relationship balance. A spiritually heightened month where emotional intelligence is your best asset. Balance logic with empathy and trust with your intuition when working with others. Now, moving on to August. August is all about lightness, creativity, and social interactions. A more playful, expressive month. So loosen up, bring some fun and creativity into your structured year. Express yourself through words, art, or connection. Moving on to September. September is a peak discipline and mastery month. This is your core 4 energy amplified. So focus on what matters, refine your systems, and double down on your long-term goals. Avoid any shortcuts. This is foundation setting month. Now, October. October is about disruption, freedom, and unexpected choices. Expect more shakeups. Okay, so maybe in plans or beliefs, don't resist change, but stay grounded in your values. It's a month for calculated risks, but not reckless moves. Now, moving on to November. November is all about responsibility in love and stability in home. So focus on your emotional foundation, your home, your family, love life. So take care of your people and let them take care of you. Stabilize relationships with compassion. And now moving on to December. December is all about spiritual integration and planning ahead. So December asks you to reflect on the year's efforts. Take time for rest and inner recalibration. So journal, plan quietly, and listen to your deeper wisdom so you can prepare for 2027. So personal year for this year may not feel flashy, but it's essential. You're being forged, matured, and prepared for long-term success. In a world of instant gratification, you're learning the sacred rhythm of slow, strong, and steady. So build your foundation now. Your future self will thank you later. I hope you found today's video helpful. If you have, please don't forget to comment below what you're looking forward to in your personal year 4. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.